What you doing, Ashley girl? Huh? Sweet girl. Get ready, go. Good girl. There's my girl. Yes. You are always ready to play, aren't you? Yes, you are. Oh, always ready to play. Yes. Yes, you are. Yes. Yes. Good morning. I had a little snuggle bunny this morning, so I really struggled to get up extra early. And besides, I don't have any appointments today, so I kind of have a little flexible schedule, except that it's supposed to be 102. So we got to get out. I'm going to walk you through my supplements as I take them today. Beep 12, and you'll see that almost everything is chewable or liquid. Right now I'm doing chewable multivitamins. Sometimes I do liquid, but I have a hard time swallowing pills. So chewable calcium, magnesium, vitamin D3. Also do chewable vitamin C. And these are the gummies right now, the multivitamin, but I switch off and on with the Source of Life liquid. I like that, but these are more travel friendly and they come in a huge bottle. So I rotate these in after I've taken a trip or something. These are the Alive Women's Gummy Multivitamin. And then I also take some biotin. I've taken this for years. It's supposed to be good for skin, nails, hair, all those things. I think it helps. I don't know. And then recently I've gone back to my nettle. Our allergy season was so bad I had to actually switch to Claritin, something stronger, for quite a while, but I'm back to taking nettle leaf twice a day. And then I take a B50 complex, and that's my cocktail for before I walk, and then after you saw I take my turmeric. And in between taking vitamins, I'm digging out the ball from under the couch. What do you do? You can get it. Sit to say please. Sit to say please. Good girl. Good girl. There was a good girl not sitting under the couch. Here's your lunch. Here's your lunch. Here's your lunch. Yes. So we're gonna head out now for the walk. I don't have pockets in these leggings that I'm wearing today, so I probably won't be taking my phone again today. But we're gonna head out. I do already have the same Kapari sunscreen that I used yesterday. Oh, I just love the scent, and I love that it gives the skin a little glow. On my face, I have a combination of the Sarah Creel sunscreen. She was so kind to send me both shades of her sunscreen, and I love it, but it's super glowy. So I mixed a little bit of the Naked Sundays Copacabana Bronze Glow drops in there. It's still really glowy. That's what we got going on. So we're gonna get this little pumpkin ready for her walk. Lip choice of today, we're back to the Soleil Toujours Naked Sundays. I've got the box. It's going back to Ulta. That might be a trip for tomorrow. This one just has the right amount of grip. It has some color. I think this comes in a couple of colors. I might need to get a different one. No, this is definitely not a win, unfortunately. Are you ready to go? Yeah. Are you ready to go? Huh? Off we go. Okay, our walk took a little longer than normal because Gracie saw all of her friends. There's a group of dogs that all sometimes converge on one person's yard, and that happened today. So she got lots of socializing in, but it's now getting warm and We need to go get her feet washed. So off we go. Okay, I need to turn this thing on. It's my candle warmer and it really is like the best thing ever. There we go. Don't have to worry about a flame. It's been really nice because we've been able to open up the windows at night and in the morning to cool off the house. But sometimes that brings in certain smells that I don't want all throughout my house. So this morning was one of those. I was like, came back from the walk and I'm thinking, ooh, I don't like the way my house smells. So turn on the candle warmer in my beauty room. I'll show you. One of my dear friends gave me one of those wallflowers from Bath and Body Works. So I'm gonna turn that on as well because yeah, it kind of smells down there too. First sip of coffee, always the best. I'm gonna take a few minutes here and I have my list, here we go, of what needs to be included in the video I'm gonna film today. So I'm gonna take a few minutes and Gracie's looking out the window. I think she sees a bird or something. What is it, sweet girl? What? Okay. All right. Hold on. What do you see out there? What do you see? That's the reason why we have that fencing up there, because she would be up on that wall and into all kinds of trouble. We just don't trust her quite yet. I haven't taken you guys outside yet. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Take you out by the fountain so you can see the yard. But unfortunately, my rose bush, everything is, all of the flowers are dead on there. It needs to be trimmed. And these rose bushes, this is the time of year when all of the roses kind of shrivel up and the bush is just hanging on for dear life. I will talk to you while I'm keeping an eye on the puppy outside. We have all kinds of wild animals out in our area where we live. So Gracie doesn't get unattended time outside. So anyway, today I'm going to be filming a hacks video, life and beauty hacks, and that video might be up by the time this one goes up. I don't know what order I'm gonna do these vlogs and the other videos I've filmed. So that's what I need to film today. So I gotta review my list because I think there's a couple of things I still need to film as I'm getting ready this morning. So I gotta make sure I have a plan. I need to pick out my outfit. Again, I painted my nails this bright fun color yesterday, so I like to try and coordinate something to go with that, and also my makeup. I have to decide what makeup look I wanna do today and if I wanna film it. So a few decisions I need to make, but after coffee. Got my little sunbather out there. She loves to soak up some sunshine. Oh my goodness, what a cutie. Okay, so I totally forgot that this milk frother, everyday doses of mushroom coffee, it came free with my first order. Anyway, it's a great one, but I forgot. I have to recharge it every so often. And thankfully it holds a charge for a long time. But now, how many of you have a drawer that looks like this and you have cords like this? And so it's like the hunt begins. It's like, which one is it? I think, nope, it's not that one. I think it's this one. I think it's that one. And then of course now, you know, we've got the option. Now, which plug is it? Actually, this one I think will work. Oh dear. Okay, so as I'm sitting here enjoying my coffee and making my to-do list, my phone just notified me that my iCloud is almost full. So that means I need to transfer off. I've got all of these video clips from my vlogging that are on my phone and I gotta get them off. My phone has enough storage, but our iCloud, I'm just so cheap. I don't wanna pay more than $3 a month for iCloud storage. So I'm always constantly needing to clean off photos and videos from my phone and getting them on my computer so that I can delete them off the cloud. So I need to spend some time doing that. So I'm gonna do that simultaneously while I'm reviewing my list for today and doing all that kind of stuff. You know, multitasking. Okay, the first behind the scenes of filming equipment when I am doing my hair tutorials. Are you ready? Are you ready for this professional setup? Here we go. So this is just a box that sits under my second desk in my beauty room, and it's filled with sewing supplies and other things. So I use it for storage, but I also use it to prop up my ring light. And then this was just, it's an empty box that was sent with some product in it, and it helps give the mirror the correct, or the camera, the correct height. And this is my ring light, but this also doubles as my beauty mirror. I'll show you that in the other room. But this is what I use when I'm doing hair tutorials. And I turn off the overhead lights because they cast the wrong kind of shadows down, and you really want just the light facing forward. I also have found that it doesn't really help to add too much natural light over here on the side, because that throws things off. So I'm gonna film this little hair clip, and then I will show you the rest of my filming setup in my beauty room. I just had a really quick small snack for lunch, just a little bit of yogurt, a little bit of granola, because my husband wants a burger bowl and he wants it at like 4:30 and it's 2 o'clock. So I need to go quickly film my video. I'm also gonna try to sneak in my gym workout and be back in time to fix dinner. But I also added in just a tiny little taste of the Wild West Snowcapped organic oat milk chocolate. Whew, that's a mouthful. My friend up the street introduced us to this. She gave me this one, and she's given us 2 other different varieties. This one has coconut, and this is for the hardcore. You're really trying to be healthy, don't want too much sugar, and you still want some chocolate, because there's no added sugar. It's just sweetened with fruit. So it's definitely, I mean, you taste the good amount of chocolate and there's just a hint of sweetness. So I wanted to mention this because I know some of you have very strict diets and are trying to stick to your goals. And this is something that, you know, it gives you that little caffeine boost and a little boost with the, you know, fruit sugar, but definitely makes me feel a little more healthy. So then I came back into the kitchen to grab my notebook, and Gracie was doing what she does when she's got something in her mouth. She's like chasing something on the floor and she's grabbing something in her mouth and she runs off with it. And so in order to get her to drop it, I have to pick her up and then she'll open her mouth and drop. And when she opened her mouth and dropped it, I'm like, I think that was a baby lizard. Wow. It was like this big with like the full tail and everything, but it was turned upside down. Like, I don't know if she actually killed it in the house or somehow, I mean, I can't imagine how it would have gotten in here if it wasn't alive when it got in here. So I had to take care of this lizard. I took a big wad of paper towel and picked it up and put it in the trash. I'm pretty sure it was dead, but I wasn't about to find out. So anyway, that was the little lizard excitement. I was gonna go run and grab my camera, but I did not want to risk that lizard coming to life and going to hide somewhere in my house. Ooh. Okay, so that story aside, now I'm gonna take you back. I'll show you my filming setup, and then I need to film my video for today. Oh, my little hunter. Isn't she a cute little hunter though? Did you put something under the couch? Okay, all right. Okay, once again, you are gonna be blown away by the professional setup. But you know, honestly, when I started my YouTube channel, and even still, I want there to be good lighting, of course, and for you to be able to see well. I use a high quality iPhone to film. That's all I film my videos with. But I didn't want to use softbox lighting and too much artificial lighting, because I want you to see the colors as they are. I want you to see my skin as it is, imperfect as it is. So obviously a ring light helps. and good lighting, you know, face forward helps. But like right now, I have no extra lighting on me. I'm in my room. You'll see in a second. So I've got daylight in this room. So daylight definitely helps for those who film in a studio without windows, without natural light. I understand they have to bring in all the light that they can, but I try to keep it as real as possible. So let me flip the camera around. I'll show you. So here is my basic film setup. So you can see I do have natural light coming in, but it's not directly on my face. And again, I just play with the lighting depending on how it is outside, you know, if it's cloudy or wet. But these are, I have two of these lights that just have daylight bulbs in them. These lights were, I mean, not super expensive. I think I got them at Walmart, oh man, a number of years ago. So these are just kind of your standard room lights. But the daylight bulb is the key to getting true color. So if you're struggling with your makeup and getting, you know, good results and you can't really see the colors on your face very well, switch out your light bulbs because yellow light really makes a difference of how things look. And then I also have my ring light here, and this doubles as my mirror. So this mirror normally sits in here, and it has a regular mirror, and then on the back it has, I think this is 5 times magnifying, but thank the Lord I haven't had to use that since having my new contacts prescribed. So that is how this ring light normally is. And then it has this built-in kind of little arm here with a phone holder. So this I love. I love this for filming. It gives really nice full circle of light, and you can control how bright it is. You can also control the light itself. And so this is what I was talking about. This is cool. This is a blend of cool and warm, and then this is warm lighting. So it really does make a difference in how things appear on camera. And then when I'm filming a makeup tutorial, I don't have a mirror here. So recently I purchased this mirror to put in front of my camera so that my camera sits right here and I can look in the camera and be doing my makeup kind of directly in front. Sometimes I'll do a handheld mirror, but I do prefer to have this so that my hands are free and I can just look directly in the mirror. So that is my fancy film setup. And then this is necessary to make room for that mirror to sit in front of my camera. Currently, I don't use a separate microphone when I'm filming. I do have a microphone if I need to do a voiceover. I did buy a lapel mic, but the thing about these is if you even touch it, you hear that, you know, so I haven't quite figured out the best place to put that. So for now, until I figure that out, I just use the microphone that's on the phone. So my phone is really my camera, my microphone, all of that stuff. So I am going to sit down. I've got a few things here to clear off of my desk from getting ready. I was going to share with you what I did for my makeup because today I didn't show you. So I used a couple of shadows from the Bloom palette from Natasha Denona. So kind of those. And then on my lid, I just had to pull in this palette. I put a little bit of this over the RMS cream shadow. I love this as a base, and I just wanted this kind of peachy champagne color on my lid. And then for my lip combination, which I need to touch up because I did just eat, I have basically mostly this lip liner from RMS, and I'm planning a full face of RMS Beauty, by the way. This is Go Nude Lip Pencil, and the shade is Daytime Nude. So let's just touch up a little bit right now. And I think this is really pretty. It has a little bit of peachy tones. And then for my lipstick, I used Kim KW from Charlotte Tilbury, just a little bit. I like that. I think that was perfect. I was really struggling to figure out what I wanted to actually put on my lips, and I think that works. And then for my cheek color, again, I was trying to decide how much peach I wanted, and I did go in first with this House Labs blush in the shade,
Glassy Cinnamon. This is one of the newer shades. But after I powdered my face, then I went in with the What's Up Beauty Chique Terre, I think is how you say that. And this is the shade Gentle Genova. Oh my goodness, I forgot how beautiful this shade is. These are such great quality, made in Italy. They're so good. And the swirl of color, I mean, it's just so beautiful. I mean, I was like, oh, that's like the perfect color. So that is my blush today. And then foundation, this is something I will do sometimes if I'm not filming the actual makeup look I'm gonna wear in the video or just daily life. I will pull out some foundations that maybe aren't available anymore that I still love. The KVD foundation, I love mixing this with the Clinique even better. Now this foundation is still available. I love this foundation. It's a little more hydrating and a little glowier. And one day I had mixed a couple drops of the KVD Portrait to Portrait foundation with it. And oh my word, I was just so thrilled with the finish because this has a really nice powdery finish. Also, I felt like KVD, their color range was the largest and the most versatile of any foundation I've ever used. And so I like to use a couple drops of this foundation often to mix in with other foundations like Clinique. That is just a little too peach for me. I have several shades in the KVD foundation. So anyway, enough chatting. I got to get to filming and then I got to get to the gym and then we're going to make burger bowls. One other thing I forgot to mention, when I'm filming now, I used to keep a notepad to write down things like what nail polish I'm wearing, what my lip combination is, because somebody will always ask. And if I didn't write it down, there's no way I will remember. So now usually what I'll do is either when I start the video or when I end the video, I will just audibly tell the video what it is I'm wearing so that I can put it in the description box later. Okay, I did a quick change because I don't want to fix dinner in my nice clothes when I'm just going to go to the gym. So I've got my gym clothes on and now I'm going to fix burger bowls. I think I've shown this before. One of my friends told me she did this and I was like, that's brilliant. It's basically a burger in a bowl without the bun. And it's kind of, I mean, you can do whatever flavors. You could do like salsa and jalapenos and spicy cheese, or you could do barbecue and pineapple or mushrooms, something like that. Today we're gonna keep it pretty basic and I'm gonna show you the pickle de gallo, my favorite. Gonna be using that in today's. I don't have any fresh tomatoes, so we're gonna just make do, but I'm gonna get started cooking the ground beef first. And then we just throw everything in a bowl and eat it, and it's delicious. And I have one extra little surprise I've been doing, and it adds that sense that you're getting fries with your burger, but you're not. I'll show you. So once the ground beef is cooked and drained, I have been going in with this awesome everything seasoning. I got this on Walmart's website. It's so good. There's no MSG in it, which is tricky to find, but it just adds all the flavors that you think your meat needs. So it's everything. But first, of course, I have to take out a couple of pieces for little Miss Gracie. Set those off to the side. We spoil our little girl, but that's okay. That's what it's about, right? Okay. Then we just go in, and I go in with a pretty heavy hand. There's no measuring, you know, measure with your heart, as they say, right? Oh, smell the amazing garlic and onion. It's so good. And it's not spicy. Now we just assemble. And my husband doesn't like a lot of lettuce, so we just go real light for him. Ooh, that was a big chunk. Go with just a little bit for him. Right? He's like, Then we add, I like to add a little bit of ranch dressing in the bottom. Then we add our meat. Add a little dash of mustard, a lot of ketchup. Is that right, Gracie? Yeah. thing that brings it all together. Pickled gallo. Oh my goodness. So good. All burgers need cheese, I think. And then the piece de resistance potato chips. Add a little crunch on top, and it makes you think you're having fries, French fries, with a little crunch with your burger. Yum, yum. There it is, ready to go. One thing I like to do when I open up a fresh bottle or a fresh jar is put the date that I opened it, and that way you know how long it's been sitting in the fridge. Having a little impromptu play session after dinner before mom goes to the gym. You know, gotta let the food settle. So in the meantime, Gracie's trying to work up her appetite. This is her favorite thing to do around this time of day. And then I'm gonna get my stuff ready to go. I've been looking ahead at the scripture that my husband is going to be preaching on Sunday, so that as I'm working out and as I'm going about the rest of today, I can start thinking about what music to plan for Sunday, because that will be part of tomorrow. I will be practicing with our worship team, and so I have to plan music. So I always like to kind of start mulling over things and kind of get an idea of what might be a good plan of action for Sunday. So I'm doing that while the food is settling and giving Gracie a little fun here. And I'm gonna head off to the gym. I also, while I'm at the clubhouse, I'll show you a little bit as I walk through, but I also have to drop off the age verification form. This is what happens when you live in a 55 plus community. Apparently it's federal law every couple years. So I had somebody ask me, Shirley, are you getting kicked out? I said, no, thankfully, because my husband is over 55, I get to stay. So there you go. All those little things, right? I also have a couple of boxes that came yesterday and today. So I think we'll go open those up and see what is in them.
What do you think, sweet girl? Should we go open up some boxes? Aren't you just so cute? My little lizard hunter. Yeah, my little lizard hunter. Yes, you good girl. You sweet girl.
Okay, first box. This is from the brand Vacation. I don't think I ordered anything, so maybe it's some PR. Let's see. Ooh, I believe it is. This is their signature vacation scent. So I did purchase the shimmery SPF oil that is vacation scented, and it does smell really lovely. But I am so excited to have, ooh, look how cute this is. Okay, so this is supposed to be the scent of world famous vacation sunscreen company. You did correct. So let's see. So it's supposed to be like, you know, ocean coconut. Let's see, does it tell us what the mix of scents is? Okay, so here are some of the notes in the scent. I think this is funny. Coconut water, coconut milk, bergamot, solar musk, banana, pineapple, pool water, swimsuit lycra, and what is it? Sea salt. Swimsuit lycra and pool water. Let's see. I'm smelling the the pool water and the swimsuit lycra. I think I smell it. Okay, that's gonna be, I'm gonna have to test this one. I'm gonna have to like put it on a piece of paper and kind of smell it, because it is quite strong. And I don't feel like the sunscreen smells quite this strong. Let's just see. Ooh, that was a big spritz. Kind of went on my flowers. Okay, we'll see if that settles down and if it gives me a headache. If not, this could be a really nice kind of grown up coconut perfume. I don't really get a ton of the coconut scent. There's a little bit, but okay. Well, that was very nice of them to send
All right, this, I don't know. Let's see what this is. It just says fulfillment center. So that's not very descriptive. So it could be something I ordered or not. Oh, this is something I ordered. Okay, City Lips. They were having buy one, get one free on their lip glosses. And this is the time I stock up. I don't buy them at full price, but I do like them when they're buy one, get one free. So what did I get this time? I got one of their clear ones, which I do love to put on just kind of in the morning as I'm getting ready, or it also is a great one for a nighttime because it's clear. But I also got Midnight Sparkle, Raspberry, and Plum Springs. Ooh, okay. I think the raspberry shade is new, but I've not owned any of these. So let's just take them. I'll open them up and show you real quick. Let's see. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, I love that. This is gorgeous. Oh, that's so pretty. I like the ones that have more of a metallic frost. They have several that are just a little bit of color or the clear, but I don't know. Just love sparkle and metallic gloss personally. This one is the Midnight Sparkle. Now I have the other one that is a different sparkle, but this looks pretty similar. This is supposed to, it's just clear with gold sparkle, I think, and I have the one that has silver sparkle. And then this is raspberry.
Oh, is this it? Is this it? Is this the one you want? Is this the one you want? Huh? Woo! Oh, careful!
If you could just see what's going on in the other room. Oh, look how fun that is. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think this is gonna be really pretty. It has actually quite a lot of color. That's really pretty. And we got good natural light coming in behind the camera here, so pretty true to color. Really like that color. Ooh, might actually have to put some of this on. Let's see, what do I have on my eyes? I'm going to the gym, so you know, I don't really care. I just go as I am, and you know, that's okay. It's okay. And then of course the clear, you've probably seen. Now the clear does not, I don't think it has any shimmer. I don't think it does it? I don't think so. No, just clear. So, yay. Okay, I forgot. You know, you just order things and you forget what you've ordered. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Sol de Janeiro. That vacation scent, wow, it's strong. It's really strong. So far, wait, it's so funny, and you probably won't believe me, but I feel like the scent that I smell overall is that kind of like pool water and maybe the bergamot. I'm not smelling a whole lot of the coconut, so coconut must be kind of the top scent, right? Oh yes, I remember now. So Sol de Janeiro, famous for the Boom Boom cream. Now I love the number 71 also. They just came out with Body Badalada. So it's body lotion in the same scent as number 62, the same scent as the Boom Boom cream, but it's just not quite as thick. And it does say though it's vitamin infused lotion. And my dear friend Debbie and I were in Kohl's at the Sephora, and we tried some of this and it was really nice. Let's just see. And then they had a set of this with the new 39 cent. This is, I think, limited edition. This is coconut. Now this smells just like coconut. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm like, what do I have on already? Oh yeah, I can't put it on my arms because I have something else on that I will share, but this smells really good. Just put a little bit on my neck. Oh, that smells so good. Okay, so there we go. We got lotion, and we've got perfume, and we've got lip gloss. We are set. Mama's gotta go to the gym. I'm loading up my little tiny pink backpack here. Always makes me feel like I'm like in junior high or something, but hey, you know,
just use what you have, right? I've had this forever. I think I got it from Guy's mom years ago, and it's just the perfect little size to throw some things in. I'll throw my phone in here. I've got my water bottle. This was a Laura Geller gift from one of the events I went to. Last thing I need is a little bit of gloss. So let's try on the Plum Springs one. Just gonna see if I can use, ooh, that's pretty. Hey, you know, we'll look extra fancy for the gym. Ooh, I love that color. Oh my goodness. Not just, I mean, I'll wear it now, but this will be a fantastic like fall winter shade. Oh my goodness. I love that. Okay, that could be a new favorite. The last thing I wanted to share, I don't know if I look a little tanner than I did this morning, but I did sunless tanning yesterday, but just one coat. I knew it wouldn't be super dark, and I contemplated doing a second coat today, but I don't want to because I want it to be totally faded and ready for this new product I'm gonna try on Thursday or Friday. So instead I did the One Day Glow stuff, the Bondi Sands matte 1 day tan, instant wash off, flawless tan for face and body. This stuff is so fantastic. I mean, I had that blouse on earlier and it had the elastic right here. I thought for sure I would have an indentation, and I don't. And it's completely dry, it's not sticky. I think if you're not into sunless tanning, but you like to have a sometimes tan, this is the best one that I have used so far. So, all right, let's get off to the gym so I can get back, feed Gracie, and finish up some work that I've got to do tonight before I can relax. So I forgot it might be a Music on the Plaza night, so we might have to take a little detour to get to the gym today, but we'll find out. There's a lot of cars in the parking lot. Sometimes it's Taco Tuesday crowd, but seems a few too many cars for that. We'll find out. It's so hot out here. I should just go right there to the pool. But instead, I'm gonna be good. Go to the gym. Okay, that was really hard today. And now I walk outside and it's really, really hot. Oh my goodness. I think it was close to 100 today. I'm so glad I get to work inside. Now let's go home to the puppy. Got more work to do. Yes. Oh, I am toast. That workout killed me. I usually work out before dinner, so sometimes that can play into how you feel, but I also feel like my last couple of workouts have not been like full force, full energy. I haven't kept myself on a clock because I had somebody talking to me and, you know, it's kind of hard to focus. So today I really tried to focus because I can see a difference in my arms when I'm not getting a really, really good workout. And yeah, anyway, I am really tired. So I'm gonna do a little bit of practicing today. It is, let's see, it's almost 6:45 p.m. Gracie just chowed down on her dinner tonight. Last night, it took her till like 9 o'clock to eat her dinner. Tonight, she was hungry. So she just ate. So once I'm done practicing, and it's gonna be limited, I need to finish a couple of things. I need to finish my thumbnail for the Amazon video, which is going up tomorrow. So I decided that video would go live. So I've got that to finish tonight. I need to start working on my next video that will be coming up, going live on Saturday. So I'll just start a little bit of some edits on that and then also start with my music planning for tomorrow. I just heard from one of my worship team members, and he's got jury duty tomorrow. He is also our flute player,
and we were maybe gonna play a duet on Sunday. So it depends on if he can make practice tomorrow on whether we're gonna do that. So I gotta have a contingency plan. Anyway, let's get to practicing. Okay, Puppy is getting impatient. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to record a part of another song that I am playing for the piano concert. So you get another little taste today. I am going to leave this video here with some music to end this video today, and I'll see you tomorrow.